In our Sunrise Smart Start on this Friday, Rochester police are continuing to investigate multiple fatal shootings as the city marks its deadliest year on record. 71 homicides now recorded in 2021, with 3 more victims yesterday alone. The most recent incident took place on St. Paul Street. Police say a man in his 20s was beaten and shot to death outside the RTS station. Investigators tell us 2 suspects approached that victim around 1 in the afternoon. The suspects, also believed to be in their 20s. No arrests have been made. Police say this violence cannot end until the community comes together.
We're extremely frustrated. It has to stop. I mean, it's worse than a war zone around here lately. And, we want the community to stand up, stand beside us, and the community has to get fed up with this, and the way they can do that, or one of the ways they can do that, is continue to feed us information, and if they know some of their family members, or if they see somebody with a gun or something like that, you need to call 911. You need to get ahead of it, because today it's the young man that was hanging out in front of the bus station gets killed. Tomorrow it could be one of your family members.
No suspects are in custody after a double homicide early yesterday morning on Chestnut Street in the city. Police say the victims were men in their late teens and early 20s. Officers responded around 3 a.m. after several reports of gunshots inside the apartment building. The victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators do not believe this was a random act of violence. And a man fighting for his life this morning after a separate shooting last night in Rochester. Officers responded to Fernwood Park around 7:30 and did find evidence someone had been shot there. Shortly thereafter, a gunshot victim did arrive at the hospital in a private vehicle. We're told the 20-year-old man was shot in the upper body, and officers say his injuries are life-threatening. Anyone with information about this shooting or yesterday's homicides should call 911. Mayor-elect Malik Evans responding to Thursday's homicides and the rise in violence, saying, quote, "Violence in our city has become an all too common occurrence. We are in a state of emergency, and we must have a whole community approach to solve the issue. As part of my transition, we will be pulling together all who are willing to help tackle the scourge of violence in our community. The government cannot and will not solve this problem alone." For more reaction from local officials and activists, head to rochesterfirst.com.